Blog Talk
We'll talk about it.
Radio.
You were tuned in to another episode of Two Lit Tuesdays right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. Guys, let me tell you, it's been one hell of a day. You know, it's been like one hell of a last month. You know, it seems like every episode for the past month, we've started out by giving and offering our condolences, you know, on behalf of myself and the show to some celebrity and their family, you know, who has passed away. And today is no different. You know, I actually want to offer my condolences to my family, the Brileys, the Hughes, the Farrells. You know, today we lost my grandmother, mother, you know, wife, sister, friends, nurse, confidant, you know, to many after a long illness. And she was hospitalized, let's say, 10 days ago for a severe case of pneumonia and put on life support. And they decided today, you know, that today was the day. So I would like to offer and extend my condolences to my families in this time of bereavement. But I will say that we find comfort in knowing that, you know, she no longer struggles, she no longer suffers. And without a shadow of a doubt, you know, we know that she's resting in the arms of our Creator. So I talked to several family members today, and that's been the comfort. You know, she was in Maryland. That's been the comfort for a lot of them. It's the fact that you've had time to, you know, and then you know that, you know, all of the suffering and the struggling that she's gone through, all of that has now ceased. But the fact that we don't have to question where she's going to spend eternity. You know what I'm saying? We know where that's at. So for me, I'm good with that. I'm good with that right there. It's for us that are still on the earth, you know, for us to get our lives together. And I'm not I'm not going there today. Somebody told me I need to be transparent this evening. But you know what happens when I get transparent, right? I start preaching, and I ain't even on that level, all right? So it is Travel Tip Tuesday. So what I got for you very quickly, because, you know, coming up, you know, we got spring breaks coming up in the month of March and the month of April. So I'm going to, you know, shed light on this prior to so that you are knowledgeable prior to those spring breaks popping up on you, all right? So when traveling with young kids, be sure to slow down. Like, really, slow down. Don't try to do all that you can do, like if you're traveling with your girls, you know, your guys, you know, as a couple. You can't do everything when you have small kids. But by working around your kids' schedule, they will be happier, and therefore you will be happier too. All right? That's my travel tip for today. Movies coming out this Friday, the 28th. We got Burden. I don't think I want to see this. Off top, I don't want to see this. It's a drama. An orphan is raised with a KKK or with AKK, and he's persuaded to leave his girlfriend. When the Klan seeks him out for vengeance, a black congregation led by a benevolent reverend takes him, his girlfriend, and her son in. Wait a minute. Y'all gave me the wrong info. That's the right movie? All right, so then, yeah, I want to see this one. All right, cool. I want to see that one. All right, so I'm going to go see that one Friday. I'm going to let y'all know how that one was on Monday, all right? Then also we got The Invisible Man, which is a sci-fi thriller. I want to see this one. All right, so The Invisible Man is an upcoming science fiction horror film written and directed by some dude. The film is a contemporary adaptation of the novel of the same name. Y'all remember, right, the novel The Invisible Man? Yeah, you know you had to read it in high school. Yeah, so this is an adaptation or reboot from the film, or from the film series The Invisible Man. Don't think I want to see that. All right, another Blumhouse Productions movie, and then also Wendy comes out Friday as well. It's a drama fantasy. Lost on a mysterious island, a girl fights to save her family, her freedom, and the joyous spirit of youth. Yeah, no, I don't think I want to see that one either. All right, so that's all I got for new movies being released this Friday. If you have not seen The Photograph, which dropped on the 14th, you got to check that out. If you haven't seen Fantasy Island, you got to go check that out. Dropped on the 14th as well. All right, that's all I got for new news. I gave you new music yesterday, so make sure you go check that show out. Coming up this Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have global multi-award-winning hip-hop artist, KZ. Y'all know the guy that's got the song Barnyard Boogie? You know, he says it's going to be the next number one hip-hop country song? Yes, him. He's here. So make sure you learn the steps to the dance. So when we play that song, y'all can get up and do your little dance when the song comes on, all right? 6:30 on Thursday. Then on Saturday, we're back. Susie and I are back, sit on the couch, the bottles of wine, and give you our topics of discussion. And we have some hot topics this Saturday, so I'm super excited. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be back with you and with my business bestie Susie. All right, month of March. Remember, I told you this week right here ended up all guys, on the show this week. The month of March is Women's History Month. So what we're doing here on Endie Fiya is we are celebrating women in music and the arts. Right? It's actually called Quest of a Woman, and celebrating women in the music and the arts right here on Endie Fiya. So all of our guests for the month of March will be women who are making major accomplishments, have made major moves in the music, entertainment, and arts industries. All right? So what next month has in store for our guests as well as the show. Can't make them all. Please do not miss them all. All right? If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Tula Tuesdays on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nikia, and my very special guest, multi-award-winning artist, Big Greg. Big Greg debuted in 2010 with his What's It Gonna Be Like mixtape while attending college. He was able to maintain a significant following during his tenure in college. Greg would perform around campus during student activity events and anywhere in the city that permitted him. During college, Greg began to draw many comparisons to Drake because he could easily create catchy lyrics in addition to singing on tracks. His first major single, Like a Stripper, received regional acclaim around the South, which led to many tours. Greg's first award came in 2015 as he won the Hip Hop Artist of the Year at the Charlotte Music Awards International, CMAI. Later that year, riding off his new single and performance from the CMAI, Big Greg filled the Hollywood Music and Media, that's HMMA, nomination for his new hit single, Like a Stripper. In 2016, Greg nabbed the Matador Green Energy Drink theme song contest, which plays his anytime he performs around the country. That same year, 2016, his follow-up single, You Can Have It All, won the Hollywood Music and Media Awards for Song of the Year in Hollywood, California. His third single, Oh No, featuring label mate and social media icon. Now look here, we debated this on the Valentine's Day show. We're going to find out what it is tonight, guys, if it's La Truth or if it's LA Truth, all right? So his third single, Oh No, features label mate and social media icon, La Truth, LA Truth, was recently released. Endie Fiya listening audience, I present to you this evening my very, very special guest, multi-award-winning artist, Big Greg.
You.
Hold on, we got to do this again. All right, so I was late coming in the studio tonight because I had reasons. My people over here was late bringing my guests in because they was waiting on me. Now y'all late with the applause. So we're going to try this again. All right, here we go. Live on Endie Fiya, Tula Tuesdays with multi-award-winning artist Big Greg. Hi. Can't help it so hard to find, I swear. How you doing?
Oh, my God. I'm good. You telling me there's not real people in the studio applauding right now?
So the applause isn't real. my team in here, they're real, but that applause was, you know what I'm saying. You know how that applause goes. Yeah. So let me go ahead and say thank you so much. I know this was very, very short notice. We got your track. Let's see, the Valentine's Day show was like the 15th. I think we got your track like the 13th or the 14th. And then that following week, I was like, yeah, we need to get him on the show, right? Then I found that you had this, you know, event tomorrow night. And I was like, oh, hell, we really need to get him on, you know, prior to that event. And I'm thankful that it just worked out perfectly, that you were able to, you know, put it in your very hectic schedule. Because like I told you, I stalk your page, so I know you're very busy. So I'm thankful that you were able to get in, you know, chop it up with me a little bit, share with my listening audience as well as myself all that it takes, you know, to make Big Greg, and why you're so passionate about what you do. So thank you for being here with me this evening.
No, man. Thank y'all for having me. I'm just like you said, I'm very busy, tired, but I'm glad to be on the show, for real.
I feel you. So I want to start, like, from the very beginning. You know, a lot of my artists, a lot of my guests, they've always gotten their beginning in the church. Their roots were in the church, whether they were drugged to church, you know what I'm saying, made to listen to the choir, or whether they were, you know, participated in the choir themselves. How did your passion, you know, grow for music?
Yeah, I mean, I music in general, that grew in the church. My mom was a singer, and you know, they both, my mom and my dad, started a church together, and they needed a drummer, and so I was the only person left. My brother was playing guitar, my mom was playing the keyboard, so I just jumped on the drum set, and the rest is history. Like, I taught myself how to play the drums, pretty good at it. Don't like to toot my own horn, but yeah, that's when I fell in love with music at the church.
Wow, that's interesting. I think you've probably been the first to. So you a PK?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so am I. So
there
most
you go.
everybody.
We are.
Yeah. Grandma drug him to church. You know what I'm saying? My last guest last night was just like, you know, Grandma had him in the church every Friday night. You know, he was in the club, he was in church, he was on the usher board, and I was like, whoa, yeah. Yo, I remember all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but no one has ever came up here and been like, yes.
They started threatening Wednesday nights, and I was like, no, I can't do that now. That's crazy now.
Yo, as I got older, my mother started to do, like, because I was everywhere she wasn't, you know, then she wanted to do, like, online Bible study. You know, this probably been like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She would get on the phone, like, we do a conference call, be on the phone, like, every Wednesday with this online Bible study. And I thought, you know, in the beginning, it was good. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, it just took on, like, I couldn't do it. Like, you know, I couldn't do it. Like, I was flashing back to younger days and stuff. Yo, it was, So I feel you. On that right there. When it comes to, so your mother, you got it from both your mother and your father, so you got it honest. How would you describe your musical style now? Do you take remnants of what you learned in the church? Do any of, you know, you say you don't want to toot your horn as far as being a drummer is concerned, but does any of that, you know, coincide with you as an artist today?
Yeah. For a more direct answer, like my specific rhythm that I have, I'm able to do more words within the beat. So, like, some people can just do the basic, you know, rhyme scheme within the beat, and I can freak it a little bit more because I got a little bit more rhythm than the average person. But as far as my overall style, it's like I think the church did influence more of a melodic kind of sound. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I was like, I don't even know if I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm an artist. You know, because if you listen to some of my music, some of it's not even rap. You know what I mean? So, and the more melodic stuff is like what I like the most. I just, you know, can't sing, so, you know what I'm saying, I just got to rap. I don't know what it is. But I think the church just kind of made it, like, more melodic, and that's what I connect with more.
So what type of music does Big Greg listen to?
I really do like R&B music more than I even like rap, but I mean, a good rap song will hold me longer than an R&B song. But I really do kind of like, and it's not like real R&B is out anymore. Like right now, it's like Trey
Right.
Songz type upscale R&B. I kind of like that stuff, or something like my first track on my CD that hasn't come out yet that we're working on. It's just like me and a guitar and another young lady who sings. But I was doing the verses, and now I love that stuff. I love that.
That's what I was waiting for. Because, most people can name all of their influences and talk about everybody that they listen to, and people neglect to mention themselves. Don't listen to yourself. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't listen to anything that you do. So, because I feel like there's the potential for growth when you can constantly listen to yourself. You can find things that are wrong in your music, not just listening to what somebody else tells you if they critique your music, but if you yourself can hear things and can pick out, maybe I need to change this, or, this is starting to grow on me. My style may be looking up to this right here. So if you can listen to your own music and find growth within yourself, I think that's amazing right there. Now, you mentioned this track right here on the forthcoming CD. All right, so if you look at that track and let's go back to, I don't know, 2010 or 11 with Like a Stripper. All right, have you tell me the growth that you've seen in not only your music but yourself as well from 2010, 2011 to now.
Well, between those two tracks, as music grows, you kind of try to, do what's popping or whatnot. So, Like a Stripper, we needed something to make the club go crazy, and it did its job. It definitely made the club go crazy. But I wasn't really talking about nothing. I was just talking about nothing. So, but then when you talk about this track that I just brought up, it's actually called G4, with a young lady named Chelsea Locklear. If you look her up, she'll be on the show right after you look her up. I promise you. She sings amazing, and I was actually talking about stuff in that song, and I'm pretty sure we're going to try to put that song out, even though it's like an intro. It's one of those that can be played on the radio. We're going to try to put that out soon, but that song is actually talking about things that I have physically gone through in my life. So that's where that growth went. I was talking about the club and shaking, and then growing to this right here where I'm discussing things that I've actually been through. Even if, you have to probably listen to it 2 or 3 times, then you realize, oh, okay, yeah, he went through something right there. He kind of threw it in there, but he did go through something.
That's amazing. When I talk to artists and they tell me, they give me some simplistic, now I can freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? Like that's what you've seen in the past 8 years. You now can freestyle. Like I could do that. I'm garbage with it, but I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to see the growth in yourself. And I like what you said about Like a Stripper, and how at the time you had to put out something that was really gonna pop for your listening audience. And when it comes to writing your music, and then you said with this new track with Chelsea, how it's so relatable because it talks about your real life experiences. But do you feel like you're the type of artist back then or even now that conforms to standards, or are you an out of the box type of artist?
I think I am. I might be out of the box a little bit. I'm not completely out of the box. I guess I grew up like you said, when I grew up in the church, I didn't get to listen to a lot of hip hop music. So whatever I did hear was just the basic songs on the radio. So those are the kind of songs that I like to make, and the ones that come very easy to me. And there are other artists who make the ones that that you need to have on the album, but they can't necessarily be played on the radio. Some people make those a lot easier. But I'm really good at making the radio ones because that's all I grew up listening to. So I don't know. I just think I'm good at making these radio tracks, and I lost my train of thought. What were you asking me? I can't even remember the question.
Are you? And I want to know, because you know how so many artists haven't found their true identity, and I feel like you've been in the game long enough to say I'm Big Greg, and say that with your chest out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking, you know, are you out of the box with your music and what you do, how your brand is represented, or do you conform to the standards of how the industry has made all of these other cookie cutter artists nowadays? You know what I'm saying? With the one tune, everybody sounds the same, and they're talking about shit that is not really relatable to what's going on in their lives. You know, where do you fall in all of that?
I think I'm in the middle, because I can touch it. I feel like it's necessary. You know, once you had a lot of, if you're by yourself and doing what you want to do, I mean, then do what you want to do. But I got a team that's with me, and if the people want to hear a certain type of thing, I can touch on it and still keep my swag in it. You know, I feel like people that don't try to evolve and try to stay, you know, not on the wave but near the wave, I feel like those people are the ones that are hating on the wave and just falling further behind. You know, so I try to stay above, in front of the wave. Like, I feel like my specific style hasn't been done yet, so therefore, you know, I'm still able to keep doing like what I'm doing, and it'll still be something new and something different. So I have not completely, I'm not mumbling out here, but I do, you know, I can put a little kind of swag on my verse that kind of sounds like what you hear these days. Oh No is a good example of that. It's not completely mumbling, but I am kind of, you know, a little bit all over the place, kind of like they are today on songs. So
most important,
I'm in the middle.
What I took from all that you just said, not just being in the middle, but the fact that evolving is so relevant, and not losing your true identity in anything that you do. Even if you are in the middle, you still bring a different, you know, flavor to what these other artists are putting out there. And so if you cannot see, there's that word growth again, if you cannot see evolving, elevating, if you cannot see the growth, you know, then something's wrong, most definitely. Something's wrong. So
you can get
it's good to
behind.
be, I think it's good to be in the middle. Have a little bit of both sides, I think. I think.
I like it.
So what's your songwriting process like? What comes first for you? You got to have your lyrics first and then the beat? Or
no, I gotta have the beat
and
first.
Then the lyrics. Beat first?
Beat first. I do the hook first. I love the hook. Like, that's the easiest thing for me. And like I said, a lot of people struggle. I love the hook because I think that's what people connect with the most. Like, they have to listen to the song 10 times to memorize the verse, but the hook.
That was the easiest for me. I could write hooks all day long, but the lyrics to the track, you forget that. I'll be 2 months on one song. Like, you know, I'm giving up. Can I get a ghostwriter? I'm done with it. That wasn't, you know, I found my niche. I had to let that alone. That wasn't for me. Most definitely, that wasn't for me. So I want to talk about, like, I got back-to-back. I have, you know, it's one thing to win, you know, an award. It's one thing to be nominated for an award. It's another thing to win that award. But then to win multiple awards, like I have a list. I only mentioned what was in his brief bio, but I got a list of awards that he's won. And, you know, I mentioned our guest on Thursday is also multi-award winning. And I get excited when I have guests like that on the show. That show that, you know.
That's my man.
You know him? Yes. I'm in love with that song, I swear. But I get excited when I have guests on the show because it shows that not only are they passionate about what they're doing, and they're putting more than just their mouth, you know, behind because people could talk all day. You know, I do this, I do that, but actions speak so much louder than these words when you see these awards that they're winning. You know, and then it also their listening audience, you know what I mean? How they perceive them in a different way with these awards, you know, and my listening audience is like, oh my gosh, you got like all these multi-award winning artists, like who is this? You know what I'm saying? So I get excited when I have guests like this on the show. So I want to talk about like your first award. your first award back in 2015 when you won Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Like, can you remember the feeling? I know it's been a minute, but can you remember the feeling of the first award that you ever won?
Can I remember the feeling? Which one was that? Was that the Carolina Music?
This was the Hip Hop Artist of the Year at the Charlotte Music Awards International.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I couldn't. You know what? I actually tried out for that. I'm pretty sure one time before that, and I think I was close that time, but I didn't win that first time. So I felt both the winning and losing. That was like one of the first things I'd done, and I lost it the first time. The second time when I won it, it was an unbelievable feeling. Especially everybody stayed like that, participated in it. They stayed after, and they thought I was off the chain. They talking to me afterwards. You know, I thought it was an out of body experience. It was great.
And I'm just looking at the awards and the nominations, and it seems like you were nominated and a finalist, you know, for like a 14, 15, as advanced, 15 you won, and it's like you started winning. Like, you know, he won the Charlotte Music Award, you know, he won the Matador Green Energy Drink Award, Charlotte Music Award winner,
big.
Hollywood Music and Media nomination and award winner, you know, got the winner, is it Woozle? Music Artist of the Month, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like once he started winning, you know, he was on a roll, you know what I'm saying? So what was your energy level like? I know that it's high because we do an award show annually. We do an award show every January for all of our guests who have been on the show. We have 22 different categories, and it's huge for me. That's huge for me. I'm not the winner. You know, I'm not even nominated. I'm just the host. But that's huge for me. So what's your energy level like? You know what I'm saying? Stepping on stage and receiving your awards. Because I feel like I'm, you know, in the presence of a celebrity right now. So I want to talk about the Matador Green Energy Drink theme song contest. Because they played your theme song at all of their functions. And they sponsored you at, you know, events. So what was it like to win that award?
That was, I think, in my opinion, that was the biggest award because it's not about money, but they, like, you know what I'm saying, they put up a lot of money for me afterwards. Flew me out to L.A. They had a big event downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, and on the main stage, I performed their song, and they let everybody know that I won the competition. It was a worldwide competition, so that was crazy. And that song, I listen to it now. I don't even know how I did that. It was big. It was big. And then it's like I got like 2 years of that energy drink for free. So I was swimming in that energy drink.
Wow.
So it was really big, man. I appreciate them. And then I started performing at some colleges, and they would come out and put up billboards. And at the Panthers games, they had me out there performing, playing the music. It was really good. It was a good feeling.
So would you say that thus far that has been the biggest accomplishment for you for your music career?
Yeah, it's about neck and neck with that Hollywood Music and Media Award. Now that one is that one's huge. Yeah. Like it's got other stars involved with it, and that was really big. I don't even they my manager tries to mess with me and be like, "Man, you about to cry on the stage." I was like, "Man, I'm about to cry, I'm a man," you know what I'm saying? But it just brought me, like, standing on the stage with all those people. It was a huge stage. The same time I won, Justin Timberlake won an award, and I can't remember who. I think it was Pink also won an award there that day. Pink did not show up, but Justin sent like a video. He sent a video saying thank you, and they already sent him his award. So it was huge for me to be on the stage, and I told them, I was like, look, I came from recording in my kitchen to being on the stage, and that, you know, that did kind of hit me, you know what I'm saying? So that was really big for me, and reassuring too, you know, because sometimes you wonder if it's working and if it's worth it, and, you know, and those things right there give you an extra boost to keep going.
That's awesome. I typically save this question for the end, but you talked about reassurance and giving the boost. So, listening right now, an up-and-coming artist, and they've been writing music for years. They may have just put out their first single, but they're still kind of stuck. Like, I don't know what's my next step. But they hear you talking tonight, and they hear you talk about how you've gone from the kitchen, and they may have been in that same predicament. I was in the kitchen last week, but I got my income tax money, and now I'm in the studio today, but I don't know what my next move is, So what piece of advice could you offer to this up-and-coming artist? What could you say to them to keep them pushing and give them reassurance?
I would say the safe things I would say is, invest in yourself. That's one thing a lot of artists don't think is a big deal, but it actually is. Like, you gotta invest in yourself. If you're not willing to invest in you, then you're not getting no $7 million contract from somebody else to invest in you, because you wouldn't even spend $60, $50 an hour for studio time to get that song where you want it to the level you want it to be. Also, don't give up. That's a lot of people I started with, and that's a verse I put in a song. They're not here no more, and I hate to say that brought me up a little bit higher, but it did, and I'm still here, and I'm still grinding, and I'm not, exactly where I want to be, but I'm actually past where I thought I would be. So I just say don't give up. And it seems, things get hard, but that's the stuff that makes you strong. It's like working out, it gets harder, but you are getting stronger at the same time. So don't give up, that's the biggest advice. Don't give up, and invest in yourself, and get out there too. Get yourself out there. Sometimes, like, a lot of people don't like performing at little clubs, and sometimes I perform for free, just because if I go out and gain 2 or 3 fans, I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. So if you got to, and it's a must, or you can help somebody out that and they can help you back out somehow, get out there, get your name out there. Don't be scared to perform.
That's awesome. Awesome pieces of advice. Guys, again, I tell you, when these artists come on the show and they drop these gems, make sure that you're absorbing everything that they're telling you, because a lot of this is they've gone through trial and error themselves. They haven't perfected it, but they've gone through it, and they know what works. You know what I'm saying? So when they tell you this information, grasp it, and make it applicable to all parts, not just your music career, make it applicable to all parts of your life. I want to jump into your latest track. We had the opportunity to play this on our Anti-Valentine's Day show on the 15th of this month, and I think it was in rotation, began in rotation last Monday as well. I didn't want to play it last Monday,
buddy.
Tonight. But I want you to go ahead, just talk a little bit about Oh No, and then I want you to introduce your track, and then we're going to give it to the people.
Okay. Oh No is a song I did with my brother, L.A. Truth, or La Truth, however you want to say it. But when I wrote the song, it was about, I was just poking fun at something that's real. Like, it is real. Like, people, they got side chicks and side dudes out here. So it is a real issue, but I was kind of poking fun at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been the nice guy. So the song is about, the nice guy. He does everything right. But he just ain't got no money like the other guy. So that's what that song is about. Sad, but that's true. It's happening out there. It is happening.
All right, so this right here is Oh No featuring La Truth, or L.A. Truth, and Big Greg, right here on Endie Fiya.
Yeah.
Yeah. A said she got a man, said he doing what he can. He sound like a good man, said he doing what he should. Tryna take out the hood, said he treat her real good, baby girl, but your man ain't got no dough. He sick and tired of hearing, ain't got no more. He ain't getting paid, ain't got no show. And when I hit the stage, they go front row. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He looking through your phone, that's a no. He gon' see them texts that I sent you, and all them different places that we been to. Yeah, By the way, where you been to? Feeling like a week or it's been two. He gon' try to buy you a Benz too, but he can't pay your rent too. He listen what you into, but I can't do that. You already knew that. Now he begging for a second chance, already blew that. Yeah, I'm the man, say the least. Throwing money while your man pay the lease. Baby girl, I ain't telling you to cheat. I'm just saying, make the call, we can leave. You got a man, said he doing what he can. He sound like a good man, said he doing what he should. Tryna take out the hood, said he treat her real good, baby girl, but your man ain't got no dough. He sick and tired of hearing, ain't got no more. He ain't getting paid, ain't got no show. And when I hit the stage, they go front row. Ooh, no. You ain't gotta work in my room like you ain't got a shirt. Matter of fact, he ain't gotta work. You looking at me funny like this ain't gonna work. Oh no, I told you had a man. Ain't too many people that can do it like the man. White on white, we can do it like the clan. Take it to the ceiling, we can do it like a fan. Oh no, they tell me how to top that. Stop telling me to stop that. Can't hold on to your top hat. Cause we roll on with the top back. Yeah. And why they got it cocked back? Yeah. You know they need to stop that. Yeah. And girl, you know I'm playing. Better not tell them where I'm staying. She got a man, said he doing what he can. He sound like a good man, said he doing what he should. Tryna take out the hood, said he treat her real good, baby girl, but your man ain't got no dough. He sick and tired of hearing, ain't got no more. He ain't getting paid, ain't got no show. And when I hit the stage, they go front row. Ooh, no.
She say she got a man, but it's cool though. I got a wifey, I'm just trying to get my groove on. Pick and choose, stick and move like I'm bullrog. Got me hopping in a boat like a bullfrog. Now I'm playing, I ain't creeping with these dirty. Same chicks that are the crew for 30 bucks. I know you heard of us. Big Greg, LA Truth, I know you heard of us. I keep my eyes on the money, I never chase a chick. The more paper, more go get the dividends. I ain't trying to get with you, shorty, I got some single friends. But you sexy as you got it going on. Shaking that so fast, I wanna take you home. Short skirt bending over so I can see your thong. Caramel complected, body shaped like me alone. Mine's cool if you just wanna be alone.
Got a man, said he doing what he can. He sound like a good man, said he doing what he should. Tryna take out the hood, said he treat her real good, baby girl, but your man ain't got no dough. He sick and tired of hearing, ain't got no more. He ain't getting paid, ain't got no show. And when I hit the stage, they go front row. Ooh, no.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarfella Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya. With your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia. Right here, on the station, bringing you all the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya. Let's get it.
So just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya. Two Lit Tuesdays, with your girl Nakia. And my very, very special guest, you just heard him, Big Greg, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Who do we just have out of North Carolina? Oh, Stitch out of Raleigh, North Carolina was on a little earlier this month. Yeah. So
I'm from Raleigh too.
You know him?
No, but I'm from Raleigh. Like I'm 919. That's my
Oh, got you. All right, 919. Raleigh in the house. All right. So foreign languages to me, but all right. So that track right there. I think I was trying to find. We were listening to it when we heard it for the first time. My co-host that night was a little tipsy. Well, we both were a little tipsy, so we had to go back and listen to it after the show, right? But this one line kept sticking out to us. The line about hopping in the throat like a bullfrog. For some reason, I don't know why.
Oh, so y'all some freaks there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That line just stood out, you know what I'm saying? So every time I hear it, like I anticipate that line. Like I don't hear nothing else. I mean, I know I hear the hook, but I anticipate that line. I'll be ready for that. Then I just sit there and giggle like the whole time after that. You know, yeah. But that right there, that's the thing. It's in rotation on New Music Mondays. I'm ready to hear this track with you and Chelsea for some reason. So I want you to did that to me, and I'm gonna be touching bases with her after the show. I don't know if you heard me talking about what we're doing for the month of March on the show, but I definitely want to see if she's interested in being on for the month of March. But as an independent artist, I know that in general go through a lot. But I feel like independent artists, because they're doing everything, even if they have a team, they're doing everything, on their own. Have you suffered any skepticism or, resistance from the industry as an independent artist?
Just what everybody has told me, about the messed up contracts and stuff like that. You can tell when people tell their story and how they're passionate about certain things, that it's a real problem. So there are some real problems out there in the industry and I believe these people when they tell me. I'm sure there's good deals out there, but for the most part, a lot of them I heard were just not good at all.
So with that being said, how important to you is it that not only are you able to, create your own music, perform your own music, but to know the business side of the industry as well?
Well, honestly, I got a really good manager, Cody Logan, and he does a lot of the business side. And I know that a lot of, maybe a big artist who's signed to a big label, they probably don't know as much as I know because I'm a little bit closer with my manager and the moves that he makes. So I know a little bit about how things work behind the scenes, and that goes along with that growth thing we talked about earlier. Because when I was in the kitchen, I wasn't doing none of this stuff that I'm learning right now, which has worked very well for me so far. So I think I've learned a lot about what goes on behind the scenes being an indie artist, and a lot of other people who sign these big deals, it's just a bigger machine just working, and they have no clue what's going on. And if it doesn't work out, then they're back at square one because they still don't know how the business works.
Mhm. It's very important. Like back in the day, you could just get, take your pad out, write the music, get in the studio, record, and trust that someone else is going to ensure that, it gets to the proper channels. Prior to that it's mixed and mastered properly, that it gets to the proper channels, for distribution, and, that you're going to get your checks. There was somebody that did all that, and you trusted that individual. But now it is so important that you, the artist, know every aspect, because this is not just your, a lot of artists, it's just not a career, it's your livelihood. So you don't want to just throw it in somebody else's hands and be like, hey, you got it, run with it. No, you need to make sure that individual is running in the right direction, with your livelihood. So it is very, very vital now that artists know every aspect of the music industry. And it changes. When I stepped on the scene 10 years ago, stuff for me, maybe weekly, my mentor would send me information and be like, make sure you catch up on this, make sure you're knowledgeable on this, you know what I'm saying? And now stuff is changing by the minute. You know what I'm saying? I could get an email telling me one thing, and then a minute later, that's been revised. No, you need to do it this way, or you know what I'm saying? This needs to be done this way. So you gotta stay on top of it. You really do. It's a full-time job.
Amen.
It's not. And for me, it was always something that it was a hobby for me as an artist. It was a hobby. I wasn't passionate about. I was passionate about everything else involved in the industry, not as an artist. And so. When you are passionate about what you're doing, you chase that thing. You chase it down. It chases you in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on top of everything that you do when it comes to your music career. I believe that's my opinion.
I agree. I agree.
What makes Big Greg so special? What one ingredient makes you so special as a performing artist?
There's a couple, but I think my performances are pretty good. I think those are pretty good. And it's like a little cheat code because I don't really curse in my music, at least not yet. And So I've been able to perform everywhere. I've been able to perform in front of kids, just everywhere. And I've been around like shows. Yeah, I've been around shows where, or little performances like at festivals that other artists. Well, I specifically remember a festival here in Charlotte. Another artist, he couldn't even do all of his songs because there were kids walking around and stuff. So I think that's what kind of sets me aside, my performance. And you know, they're really, really good. You can hear what I'm saying, and I can do them almost everywhere.
Now, I know that you have a performance tomorrow night. You want to talk about that a little?
Yeah. I've been, and you know, I was supposed to send my music in for that performance, but I'm just kind of don't know exactly which songs I wanted to do. Like, do I want to do a turn-up song, or do I want to do, like, I did a song for, you know, Kobe and his family, and I felt like I wanted to do that, but I don't know what is the environment going to accept that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a, you know, go crazy kind of, you know, environment. So I'm working on that right now, trying to put together like what I want to do. I should have already sent it in, so I hope it's not too late. But I'm performing at Radio Ready on South Boulevard. It's at Audio Box Studios, and it's going to be a movie. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I've been calling people. You know, I really don't do that much, but I've been calling people individually, like, hey, pull up. So it's going to be a movie out there.
And that's tomorrow night. What time? Doors open at what time?
I don't even know. I think it starts at 8. I'm going to be there early, though, you know.
All right. And that's in Charlotte, yeah?
Yes, Charlotte on South Boulevard at Audio Box Studios. It's like one of the biggest studios we got here in Charlotte.
All right, you guys, if you're in the area, he already said pull up. So pull up. It's going to be a movie, all right? I can't wait to see and read all about it. And then after that, what do you have coming up? What's coming up after that? You got new music that's dropping?
What do I have coming up?
I got a lot of stuff. The CD.
I got a lot of stuff. So I just got back from LA, shooting this music video with this young cat out of LA. His name is LJ. And it's a song called Wasting No Time. I'm just waiting for that video. Like, if you saw my page, you know, I've been posting up a couple videos from the video shoot, and it's just, it was crazy how it looks good so far. So I'm ready for that to come out. I'm sure it's going to come out soon. I don't know if you know LJ, but his dad's name is Rome. He made that, I can't remember the name of that song, but a really popular song. I saw it on YouTube. It had like 31 million views.
You mean
LJ,
the artist?
Yeah, LJ. Yeah, Rome, old school.
Yeah, old school Rome. We actually interviewed him on my previous show, probably about 4 years ago.
Crazy.
We interviewed him
crazy.
on Independent Everything. Yep.
Wow. I did a song and we just recorded the video in LA with his son. So that's crazy.
Yeah, Rome was the zit back in the day, boy. Yes. It's an old school Rome.
Yes, sir. Old school.
Yeah,
I told my people. Yeah. His son's killing the game right now. So shout out to LJ in LA. I got a crazy song. I know I'm probably making you excited about all these songs. But I did a song with a band called Falling Through April. And that one's crazy because they're like a kind of like a rock band.
A rock band?
It is. I'm telling you, that song is crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is going to do something. And they already said they wanted to shoot a video. I don't know what it is with me doing collabs, and they just want to do a video. I'm ready, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to shoot the video for it.
Where are they located at?
They're in Charlotte as well, but they travel all over, and they're one of those bands like that you just mentioned earlier, that this is their livelihood. Like, they got to perform and so they can eat. Yeah. So they get in the van and they go wherever they got to go, and they get it in. And I met them. Where did I meet them at? I think I met them in Hollywood. I met them in Hollywood when I went to that award show, and we just kept in touch ever since. And they were like, man, let's just do a song. We did it, man. I'm telling you, that song is crazy. That song is crazy.
I can't wait to hear that one either. I'm gonna have them all. That's all right. Keep talking about them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them all.
I know.
As an independent artist, what's the biggest barrier that you've had to overcome as an independent artist?
That's a good question. I guess sometimes you come in as second best to other artists, and people out here signed to bigger labels. You got to open up for them, and you gotta, and people not excited about you, they're excited about them. And you coming out to do what you got to do to get your name out there. And I just, I've been through a little bit doing this, to people turning the mic off on stage and doing, just underestimating who I am. And, so those people, got left behind, and I'm here where I'm at now, and, they're wrong. So that's also something, for the people up and coming artists to think about, man. People not going to believe in you like you believe in you, and you just got to keep doing you, and don't worry about them, and you'll be where you need to be, because that's what happened to me.
Wow. So,
yeah.
Speaking of performances, if you could perform anywhere in the world with any artist dead or alive, what would your dream venue be, and the artist or artists that you would perform with?
Dang, I have never thought about that. Who do I like right now? Let's see. I think I've always said I wanted to do a song with Rihanna, and I don't care where we do it at. We could do it in my garage if we want to. But I always want to do something with Rihanna. But there's so many other people coming out now. You know what I'm saying? Especially women that are killing it right now. So I don't know. She might have to hit the back burner for one of these other, like Summer Walker or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Or her or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I ain't performing with I'll rock with another rapper, but my dream thing is, maybe a lady to work with.
Wow. That's the first.
Yeah.
Most everybody wants, I want to get on stage with Pharrell or Tupac, or Drake.
Right.
Dude, yesterday was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was his idol, so he want to get on stage with Lil Wayne. Yeah, but most guys, and even females, they say like an R&B male singer. No one's ever said a female singer. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I would come to that garage. I would come to the garage for any of those collaborations. I would.
This whole neighborhood be shut down.
The whole neighborhood, definitely.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
Yes, most definitely. Come on, Cody, get on that now. Get on that.
Yeah, neighborhood block party. Yeah, me and Riri on stage.
So, on which one of your songs do you feel like you've delivered, your best performance so far, from either an emotional or a technical point of view?
I would have to say, well, there's a lot of songs that are in the vault too that y'all haven't heard yet. But I don't know. Maybe this one G4 with me and Chelsea. Maybe that was like my best. That was a good song. I was talking about some real stuff in there. I think that might have been it. It might have been it. I'm trying to think, make sure I'm confirming that. I think that might have been it. Me and Chelsea's song. I just talked about some real stuff, like going to college from high school. They told me not to go because my grades weren't good. But my mom went behind my back and signed me up, and I got accepted. And
what?
That was crazy. I didn't even know that's what happened, because my mom just called me and told me I got into college. I was like, Mom, I'm working. I'm at work when she calling me. I'm like, I don't know what you talking. I didn't sign up for no college, and she had already signed me up. It was crazy. That was crazy.
Wow. That's the first right there. Never heard that one either.
No, that's real. That's real. I hope they can't take my degree back and nothing, but
yeah, big up to Mom. Big up to Mom on that. You know, the things that we go through as parents, and you know, how much more thankful are you now when you hear people talk negatively to you and about you and tell you what they feel that you can accomplish, but then you always got that one woman or man, you know, because it could be your father, that has always been there. They've always pushed you. They've always encouraged you. They've always known your destiny. You know, prior to you even being born, your mother knows stuff like this. So could you imagine where you would be at if you had not have pursued that degree?
Right,
and just
right.
stayed at that job and worked that job 4 years?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So big up to Mom right there. Big up to Mrs.
She's
Big Greg.
Smart,
yes.
Oh,
big
man.
Up. Yes.
You ain't lying.
Yes. I want to go ahead and open the floor up to you now, give you the opportunity to go ahead and get all of your contact information out for those who may be listening live or for those who may come back and listen to one of the many playback shows. If they're interested in, I don't know, seeing you tomorrow night because they missed the first, announcement. If they're interested in the music that's upcoming, if they want to, get you on some tours, if they want to nominate you for an award that they're giving out, whatever their need may be to reach out to you, the floor is now yours to get all of your contact information out.
Well, you know what I'm saying? This is Big Greg. They know Big Craig or Big Red. Big Greg with a G. Find me on social media at BIGGREGPLK. That's on everything. That's on Twitter, on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. That's everywhere. BIGGREGPLK. That's my old rap name, PLK, back in college. Go look for that music video on YouTube. Oh No video. That's the dopest video in Charlotte right now. I always type in Big Greg Vivo because I got a Vivo channel, and that's when it pops up. So if you want to type that in and look it up, or go to my page and look at that video. Shout out to everybody in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to everybody in Raleigh. Shout out to everybody in the Manifest Music Camp. A big shout out, which I'm going to do on my page soon. I'm going to do a video shouting out to everyone who donated to send my mom on a cruise. She just defeated cancer. She believes she just defeated cancer. We just got done with the surgery. They say you got to wait 5 years to make sure. But she went through about 8 chemo treatments and then had that surgery done, and she was walking same day and was walking out the next day. So we're going to send her on a cruise because she don't ask for nothing, but I overheard her, making a joke about it, and we're going to send her on a cruise. And I'm very, very thankful for everybody who donated to that. So, shout out to Mom Dukes, the family, the label, my brother, sister, TT, she listening right now. It's my brother's soon-to-be wife. Shout out to everybody, man. All
right. I'm sitting here just smiling on your story because I think I saw the GoFundMe link. I never clicked on it, but I think I saw it. Now, is it still open?
It's still open, you know what I'm saying? I'm not greedy, but it reached, I looked up a cruise with a balcony view for her. It's like around $1,300, and people have been giving. People have gave a little bit and let other people give and said, hey, call me if it doesn't get done, and they were gonna fix it and or finish it. And, so people have already given, and it's up to the max. I believe you can still give, but I'm not greedy at all or anything like that.
All right, but she might need some spending money, you know what I'm saying? So Instagram, I'm going to click that link. Instagram is Big Greg PLK. guys, you can click the link right there in the bio, and it'll take you right to the GoFundMe. We like to hear success stories like this right here. And we just talk about what, his mom did for him, by going, quote unquote, behind his back and enrolling him into college or applying, for college on his behalf and getting accepted. And now, with this degree, that's a mother's love. And now as a son, he's returning. He says his mother never asked for anything. And that's something, about parents or as mothers. I can't speak for the dads. I can speak on behalf of us mothers. That's something we don't do. We don't ask for anything. You know what I'm saying? We put up with you knuckleheads. We go without for you knuckleheads, but we make sure. And when you get to the point where you can make sure that your mother is straight, do so. You know what I'm saying? Do so. I'm thankful to my kids. They're in positions where they can make sure their moms are straight, So, I shout out to you, Greg, for what you've done for your mother. And we want her to have an amazing cruise. So, yes, I'm going right after the show to put in my donation. But, yes, we want her to have an amazing cruise. We do.
That's a blessing.
We want
I don't
to
care
see
if it's
pictures,
$2.
you know what I'm
Still
saying?
love you.
Yeah, we want to see pictures. We want the whole 9. All right, guys? It's been fun.
I will.
But we got to run. All right, guys, make sure you're right back here, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday the 27th with global award-winning hip-hop artist KZ. And that's it for the month. No, it's not. We'll be back on Saturday. Saturday is the last day of the month, right? Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your girl, Susie, will be back. We'll be on the couch. We got the bottles of wine chilling right now. You know how we do on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, closing out the month of February. And then March, we introduce Quest of a Woman, celebrating women in the music, art, and entertainment industries. All right? So if you can't make them all, please, please, please do not miss them all. And I'm going to shout out Cody Logan for setting this all up and manifesting. All right? You guys have a good night.